That she was grabbing ass. Yes. Hello? That she was grabbing ass.
This whole time we had no audio, but at least we noticed now. That's why you always have to look for the little bouncing line.
Where? Oh, the one where it says Mike?
So you have to read all that over again.
The mighty tower. Wait, this repeated?
Shit, I'm in the way.
Of what?
The words.
Oh, I can see it down there. But I can read it off the table. I mean, why did I call...
I don't know.
I'm having issues.
I can get rid of us if you prefer.
No.
You don't need to read it. I think we mostly... You go in and you get monsters.
Yeah, you sell them. But, can we see the one where that baby was grabbing that mom's ass? His younger sister. Your younger sister grab ass.
It'll take just a second to get back around there. But yeah, welcome. This is one of my favorites from the beginning of the PlayStation 1 era.
Yeah.
Azure Dreams. I bet that fan's making a lot of noise. But you know what? I don't care about you.
You care about me, though. You gave me your butt pillow. So, I have sciatica, and it hurts a lot. And I'm going to try not to bitch about it, but sometimes you just gotta...
New Game Plus.
And, like, my knee hurts. My ankle. And my foot's numb. So, that's fun. So, when did this come out? 96? Ew, what's that baby? I don't remember this. Is this part of the game?
No, it's not. Yeah, this is part of the game. This is at the beginning. You probably don't remember because you never really watched me play this.
I watched you once you started getting the girls.
Yeah. Azure Dreams, it's not a great game. It's a roguelike is what they call it. What is a real rogue? If this is only roguelike, what's a rogue?
Oh.
Roguelike just means that you usually start over each time you go into the dungeon. But maybe this is roguelike because you don't completely start over when you go into the dungeon.
Right.
So, yeah. I say it's not great just because I think probably people get a little bit bored with it. But I like it. It's like chess.
Yeah. So I like the characters.
You're going to be everybody.
Woo!
So you can start with being this angel.
Oh, you're awake. You are about to be reborn. All you can decide on is your name. What star you will be born under can only be determined by God.
Thanks, baby.
Please hurry up and decide. I want to finish my job and take a nap. Have you decided on a name?
I mean, what are words?
What do you want to name this bastard?
What did you usually name it?
I had a few names.
Jason. Sorry,
No. Can.
No.
Eladin is usually my go-to.
Oh, yeah.
I've named it something else. What would you like to name him?
Cabbage.
I mean, we can. You want to, I don't know if it'll fit.
Pascal. No. Let's name him Eladad. Would you name him Aladdin? Eladin.
Eladin. It's a mixture of Elios from Sailor Moon
Aw.
and Dan from Pool
Street
Boys.
Fighters. Oh, what is
Street Fighter! You want to name him Ryu Dan? Kendon?
Oh.
Dan Ryu Ken?
Sure you can.
Ryu
Sure you can. That's funny.
I don't know if that'll
Oh.
fit.
I don't know.
Sure you can?
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna fit.
Shit. What do you want to name him?
Well, now we're stuck with S.
That thing over there just says Dick, doesn't it?
It's,
It says ABC
Dictionary.
1, 2, 3 Dick.
no, it's dictionary. Oops.
Skirt. Is that your name?
We joke, Chris, Shaw, Shin, and Scion. I don't know why you can't go back to being Co.
Joke. Why?
I don't know.
I mean, you're gonna be with him for forever.
Yes. Yes. His name doesn't change. You
You
get
should-
to name other things.
You should name him something you really enjoy. I've always liked the name Liam.
Yeah, okay. You spell like this?
With an A, not a B. Libby?
I don't know how to go back. Oh, it's left and right.
Well,
buttons.
just don't mess up.
Do you want to do this?
No. Sorry, that was probably disgusting to hear
Liam?
me. Yeah.
Baby's like, what text?
So, you will be Liam. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right, Liam. You didn't get to choose your gender or anything. Your new
No.
life is about to begin. Your own life. Your own story. Make sure you're positive. Make every effort. Sorry, I can't see. The damn camera's
You
in my
can't look
face.
down there.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Which I'm gonna say, I know to look into the camera thing, but also, and I would show you, we don't have the right cable to
Yeah.
make a PlayStation 1,
Right.
evidently, because it goes into the Elgato, so that's why I don't understand.
Yeah,
But
I don't have my
no
phone. I
matter
was
what
gonna
I've
take a
tried to
picture.
change, I can't change the resolution on the actual TV because
Yeah.
it just does not let you do that
No.
because it's so smart that it knows best.
Oh, here it is. Yeah.
Anyway, so there's this like black bar that goes kind of across the screen that says please change source resolution. She's gonna take a picture
Yeah.
and insert it now.
Oh, it's not just a picture. It's the camera work. You see this?
Oh, wow.
Please change source.
Yeah.
And so this is our webcam, and that's our mic, and that's us over here. And then that's us down there in the game.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah.
our setup, and it's
This
really
is-
messy right now. Thanks for showing everybody.
Oh, you're welcome. We were doing artistic stuff because we have more than one hobby. Bye.
So anyway, because that's there, so I'm looking into getting a wire to try to fix it. I don't know that it necessarily will because it goes through the Roku, so I
Yeah.
don't know. Anyway,
As long as you can play the game, I don't think
Yeah.
that's a problem.
and that's why we chose this game. I should be continuing with this. This is a turn-based game, so there's not really a lot of stress. But my point of all this talking was to point out that if you see us keep looking down,
Yeah.
it's because, now you know, we can see OBS, and it's a delayed recording, although not too delayed. But, so that way I can read or see what I'm doing more
Yeah.
accurately than...
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's not a big deal.
And it's really funny if we look like we're looking directly into the camera. It's because that's where the TV is.
Especially for you, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's a little bit to the side, but okay.
Yeah.
So make sure you're positive, make every effort.
Yeah.
Make every effort. And live life happily and joyfully to the fullest.
Thanks, baby.
Or you could be like a slob alcoholic. Or else.
I could be a slob alcoholic.
On your way. Enjoy.
So this is also, not only is it roguelike, it's also a little bit of a harem situation.
Very much of that situation.
Yeah. You even have to get your sister to follow you.
That's disgusting. You don't marry her, though.
No. It's just every female except the fortune teller in the entire... Well, I'm the fortune teller and the mom. There's a few. Any female under 18 who's, so not your mom, but your sister, you do have to make them love you.
That sounds disgusting. Any female under 18? So he's a pedophile. Oh, he's only like 15 though, right?
Yeah, I think he's 15. I kind of feel like, okay, I feel like Selfie is older than he is. And we'll get to these people, don't worry. It's going to be great. And I don't know why. This game should be remade just because of all the hot people in this game.
Yeah.
And I ain't even going to touch on that one special thing.
Oh, yes. But you want to touch on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I made it wet. But.
Yeah, it did.
Anyway, so. Yeah.
This screen made us real brown.
It's a work in progress.
Hey, I'm not saying anything.
At least you can see behind us.
That curse is like ear into ear. That baby's got a big ass head. That's not even you.
Frick.
Professional voice actors here to do all this. I can only afford one, so.
Oh, that's you, Daddy. I thought that was you. Wreath. That's your name, Wreath?
Yeah.
Wreath. You did well. He's a boy. That's actually your fault. He looks just like me. Have you thought of a name? Let's see. How does Ko sound?
Spoilers! All of a sudden, he just decides to name him Ko, and you picked it for nothing.
Ko? No. I feel there is a name that better fits him.
Let me get out of the way of that.
I've got it. Liam, how's that?
That's good. His name is Liam.
I did name him Frog once. Real names, no! Name him Frog.
It's as if God had already picked that name for him a long time ago.
You can call me God. I always wanted to name my son Ko, but whatever the fuck.
It's great.
Liam's dad.
Yeah? What's the matter, Nico? Sob? Or is she crying?
Yeah.
Liam is teasing me.
Aw, shit.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna... Listen, Liam. A man must take good care of women. Okay, bye.
This is
He taught
showing
you
you.
one thing.
You're right. Oh, movie time. I could turn off the camera, but I don't want to. You get 3 movies in this. You already saw one, and now... Oh, that was your second one.
Wonder if Guy made it to the top level. Sorry, I have to wait and have all my sexy voices for the younger chicks.
Yeah.
What? Oh, yes.
Is she pregos again? Yeah. Man, you gotta stop.
It's been 5 years.
Oh, okay. Guy's the only one that could possibly make it to the top.
Guy. Huh?
What's the matter?
My necklace. It broke.
Oh, shit. Here's your second movie.
Makes me cry every time. Hell, what is that? Is that a tower?
It
It looks like a guy. Like...
That was the sound effect. It's pretty much... They ported this to the Game Boy Advance, and it's pretty much the same.
Game Boy Advance, wow. That's the devil. Is that a monkey?
Those are the people. Don't you love the graphics?
I love them.
Good, because they spent their whole budget on just this. And I can think of one other movie. So you've seen all the movies except for one more. Oh, shit. Something exploded.
I don't remember how this game ends.
Well, we could save ourselves a lot of time if I just told you.
Nah. It's been decades since it rained like this on the desert city of Monsmaya.
Shut up, Gramp.
Wreath is one tough woman. Wait, she didn't do shit.
She must be worried sick about those strange occurrences the day before yesterday.
Gramps, I can hear you.
You're looking right
At
at
that
me.
ancient tower Guy went to.
His eyes freak me out.
Is he Guy's father?
I don't think these people are actually related to anyone.
Oh, it's just like Obasan.
Yeah, it's like, grandpa. Yeah, I definitely feel like auntie or whatever, aunt.
Mhm.
She's like just another lady in the town. Like, I don't think she's actually
Where-
anybody's sister.
Where are they right now? And what's that pool of water? Is that a bath?
That's the sink. These people are basically Legos. Okay, so like
Okay.
everything is like the wrong size. So like when you see their like pool, it's too big, or like they drink out of a cup. It's kind of like how things are missing. So that's
Okay.
they're, like where they wash dishes. It's a sink, and they're in, I believe,
Wreath's house?
Wreath's house. I believe they are.
Okay.
You have to decorate your house and stuff. I mean, that's
I remember
a
that
cool
part,
game. It just
yeah.
needs to be remade.
Don't be silly, Grandpa. Wreath is a woman after all. Can't you see that she's worried out of her mind about her husband? That is just enough to keep those tears back. What? Oh, it's just enough to keep those tears back?
Hence the exclamation question mark.
Mm. I can't read well.
Guy.
A guy. You can't hear it, but there's a knock on the door.
Oh, shit.
You're... What? It's Guy's familiar! He's got Guy's Monster Tamer's collar on him!
I do like when people do that. It's funny. Because he's talking in brackets.
Why is it familiar with Guy's collar here with no sign of Guy?
It's weird that they say that because, spoilers again, but you can send your monsters home without you, so why would this be weird?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I spooked her. I didn't hurt her.
Gee. Oh, here's your next movie.
Konami? Is this Metal Gear? Is this
It's
Pachinko?
it's been written by, well, who's it? It's all
Hideo?
the time. There you go.
Who's
97,
this?
98.
Oh, it's a good year.
In this, oh yeah, this is going to show you how you can
Whoa.
play it.
Oh, okay.
It's a demo. There's me riding a horse.
That's not a horse.
There's me looking hot.
That's a big ass collar. I mean, what's it called?
Big
A
glove.
glove.
There's me with a sword.
Oof.
Spoilers for the ending of the game. There's the top of the tower. It's got grass. Here's some of the babes you can get. There's some more of the babes. There's my mom.
Gross.
Some monsters. Fighting.
Ooh.
Nico. Selfie. Yeah. Fur.
Fancy lady. Oh, fur? Frick.
I think it was Fur. I don't remember Dancy Lady's name.
Bridget. I don't know.
Actually, it might be. And that's the town. In the middle of nowhere. Absolutely nowhere.
Well, because they sell the monsters that's in that tower. Who built that tower randomly?
I think what happened, and there's everybody. I think what happened was it must have what's the thing from Aladdin, the tiger? It's like
Oh,
out in the
yeah.
middle of the desert. There's this scary thing. We're like, oh, let's go build a tower and raid it. So they made that town just to raid that devil tower.
Hello?
Don't look over there like it wasn't you.
That wasn't me. It's like a dog or something.
You didn't just let one rip?
No. Oh, no. Cecily's under me. Under the... It's Boom Goongy, and she's got her jacket on, but...
I really wish that the place where you read
Yeah.
wasn't there because sometimes you don't see how special their clothes are.
Oh, yeah.
So she's wearing booty shorts.
Mm-hmm. Get up! Pow! Today is your 15th birthday. It's the day you've become an adult. Whoa.
Can't you be more gentle?
The priest is already here. Get up and greet him. Hurry. Yep.
So this is where I sleep with my mom and my sister. I think that's where I can keep my dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah, this is where I would put my dinosaurs. My Pokemon.
Why can't you sleep in there with them?
Because that's called a stable, and you don't want to sleep in a barn.
He'll just sleep in a 2 doubles pushed together.
Yes. Oh, just
Thanks.
wait. I'll be able to afford a forest space bed.
Thanks again for waking him up every morning. Don't mention it. He will never get up until I get a good kick into him.
I don't really like her. That's why I'm making her kind of snotty. Sorry.
Yeah.
All old men are just going to sound the same. I'm sorry.
You've grown up considerably since I last saw you. 'Cause you never come to the temple at all, do you?
Hey man, I'm not about that religion stuff.
I hear from Wreath that you want to go to the monster tower.
I'm sorry, but his eyebrows are really,
Long.
it's just an object of beauty.
It is a good character, you know, because like you always want to give the mystical guy like a beard or
Yeah.
you know, long glowing hair. But no, this guy doesn't have that. He's just got really long eyebrows.
Is he an elf? He's got really big ears, too. He's
You're 15 today. You're old enough now to go to the tower.
Alone?
Here, just a moment. I've got a prayer for you.
Oh, thank you. Ooh, it's a sung one.
it's a chant.
If they had better, I'm bending down.
There.
I don't know if I'm bending down to
Yeah,
so you
you
can
look
pray
kinda...
over me or if I can see you better.
Bonk.
I love the sound effects. They're like just written. Like, so you don't know if you're supposed to say them or so just say them.
Okay.
I've got to be patient. Oh, you know what? I didn't realize putting down. Okay. Gotta be patient.
There you go. We're done.
Thank you, priest man.
My name is Jorda.
Sorry, Jordan.
That's what you say. You look as if you want to go to the tower right this moment.
I mean, you did wake me up.
But the tower is dangerous. Your father did die in there after all.
He's not dead.
Well, he didn't come back to your mother. Do you want me to give you information on the specifics of the tower?
No. Yeah, go ahead. Some of you don't know.
Man, Nico's just legs for days over there.
I'm going to teach it to you thoroughly. So listen up.
Okay.
You go in, you bada bing, you come out. When entering the dungeon of the tower,
I'm sorry, it's because it's delayed, so I don't see it.
Yeah.
you'd be able to obtain rare items and monster eggs.
Also, the translation hasn't been localized great, so if it doesn't sound like English, it's not you, it's them.
I can't read either, though.
If you bring that back with you, you'd be able to exchange these for money.
See, like, if you bring that back with you, you could exchange these for money. You basically go in the tower, grab some shit, and sell it.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, you already told me.
But the tower is a monster nest.
Whoa, really?
Danger will always follow you. You may be an adult. You may be an adult now. But in the eyes of the veteran hunters, you are still a kid.
I was just told I was an adult.
Only legally, so we can have some fun. Whether or not you can survive the dungeon all depends on your ability to control the monsters. It's a quality your ancestors had, so you were born with those skills. you should be able to have monster eggs hatch
You want me to take that off you, Pa?
and train the young monsters to fight for you. Or they'll eat your face off. In other words,
Blah.
the key to your success depends on how well you can train monsters to fight for you.
Didn't you just...
I said in other words,
Oh.
as you
Those are
know,
the same words.
you can, in the same words,
Woo!
Woo! Sassy Baba, tell me you.
you can also sell monsters if you don't like them and they don't listen to you. But they're not as valuable as the unhatched monster eggs.
He's really not explaining this well.
I'm glad you already know how to play.
Also, the value of these eggs themselves can differ.
Like, he's not explaining anything, you know?
In other words,
Yeah.
give some thought to which eggs you want to use as your monsters and which you want to sell.
Cecily, come here and I will take the jacket off of you.
Okay. Do you understand to this point?
Not at all, based on what you said. Not at all. I want to say yes, just because...
Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
I don't think I've ever...
Move along to the next point.
Should we
Was
keep
that a
hearing
question? Sure, if you want to.
him? Yeah, I don't think I've ever listened to him before.
There are 3 secrets to the tower. First, it is said that you will always get lost when first entering the tower.
Liar.
Why do you think this is?
Because you've never been in there? You don't have a map?
There is a spell cast on the inner structure so that the interior will change.
Interior.
Yes.
This is the first secret. Ah, shit my balls. Next, even the warriors that repeatedly challenge return after only reaching the lower levels.
Was that a complete sentence?
Why do you think this is?
Because they weak.
Because there is a spell cast at the entrance. Did you just not hear me? Entrance to reduce the power of human beings.
I feel like I should have been learning some of this in my 15 years.
Yeah.
That's why everyone starts at the first level each and every time.
And none of the ladies get to go in there?
Yeah, well, yeah, they do.
This is the second secret.
Why are they secrets?
The last secret has to do with what you have.
Oh.
A penis. If you try to enter with too many items, the entrance of the tower will close, not allowing you to enter. Probably because it's the monster tower, a place where monsters with empty hearts rest. Okay, do you understand to this point?
Yes.
So what do you think? Scary, isn't it?
The way you described it, I have no idea what's going on.
Excellent. Do you still want to go after all that? Sorry, I said that
I'm
incredibly
going
wrong.
no matter what.
Even your stubbornness is just like Guy. Listen, Liam. Everything I told you, I heard from Guy.
How old's Guy, man? Jordan just listening.
Nobody knew anything about the tower until guys just like, you know, when you go in there, it's different every time and you have to start at level 1. Oh!
Oh, give me a moment. Think of it as your father telling you. And don't forget it.
Thanks, Grandpa.
This is a magic collar that used to belong to your father. Any
My
tamed
dad's collar.
any tamed monster with this around its neck will come to help you wherever you are in the tower. When you find an egg and it hatches, put this on the monster.
How are we making money after Guy left?
We weren't.
Ho, 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 ho! With a memento of his father and the great monster tamer, No, there's no hand. He is. In hand, the sun rises to the challenge to become the next great monster tamer. Or seller. I'm sure up in heaven.
You sure are.
Guy would be proud to see his son develop into a great monster tamer.
Stop saying my dad's dead. Well, the priest should be here any minute. I don't know.
That's great news.
Your ears look like turkey, like the ends of turkeys.
Oh. Those are not her ears. Those are her hair.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
That means that now you're able to enter that tower you always wanted to go to. Are you heading out for the tower already?
I'm going.
You just had two versions of yes. Like,
I know, it doesn't really make a difference
then
here.
take this with you. It's the collar I talked about. Oh. A pita fruit is received.
Oh yeah, anybody who's played Pokemon Dungeon, this is almost exactly the same. But I didn't know that, so all that time I was not playing Pokemon Dungeon, and then I played. I'm like, I don't think they call them pita fruit, but it's almost exact same thing. It's like the apple. It's weird. But yeah, it's like 99% the same name.
Do your best.
Yep.
We really need to teach her English. Don't stumble.
Yep.
Did you
So
stumble?
what do I do? Immediately fall on my face. So this is the town. A lovely 2D. But don't you wish you could do this in Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
So now you can see behind. Isn't that cool?
That is cool. What's that? Is that where you take
This
your
is
bath?
my bathtub. Okay, now I'm dizzy. Close your eyes. I don't usually move the camera. But
Can I
you
look
can.
again?
Yes. So then I can run around.
Damn, you on nitro.
Yeah, it's really dark looking or something. But anyway, so I'm not gonna waste time talking to these people.
Okay.
But
Here?
The attack button is X button. The item button is square button. To hurry, O button.
I mean, circle? Whatever.
To jump, use triangle button.
thank you. Diddly-dee-diddly-doo.
Wow, you real
I'm a
jump.
prancing. So the town hasn't been making much money since Guy left either, because he was the best and he would bring out, stuff for us to sell and stuff.
Yeah.
So the town's kind of fallen to shit too. So I have to help the town get better as well. So like this is our watering hole.
You just contaminated it with your body.
Yeah, I did. And then like down here, this doesn't matter. Somewhere down here, there's like crops.
Bridges.
Yeah. So like, if I talk to a guy, whatever. We don't have much water because we're in the desert.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm not gonna waste more time because Grandpa. So let's just go to the tower.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm prepared.
You ain't got nothing.
Wait.
Aren't you a monster tamer? Oh, I didn't know who was talking. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what to make him sound like.
Well, he's a Q&A.
Tune.
You're gonna make him talk a lot. He talks a lot.
Should he just sound like Tyr? I don't have many
Yeah.
voices.
Because he's like a dragony lizard dude.
Aren't you a monster tamer? Hey, don't be frightened. I'm not your enemy.
What the fuck are you doing outside of the tower?
I'm on the outskirts of the tower.
Very suspicious. Very suspicious.
Is it because I speak the human language? I'm just smart enough to learn the human language.
I like your shoes.
Thanks. Are you going in alone?
Yes. I have the power of God and anime on my side.
You can't take this by yourself right now. You have a magic collar. Don't you? I can smell it. It smells like my
Weirdo.
collar.
It's my
It was
dad's
mine.
collar. What? No, it wasn't. He's just a magic dragon out of nowhere.
This is just like Detective Pikachu.
Shush.
Believe it or not, I once used to be a familiar for a great monster tamer.
Wow, one we've probably
Can't
never
remember what
heard
his name
of.
is. I just called him Guy. But my master passed away.
That's not what his character guy looked like. He had a big pointy hat.
His Q&E?
Yeah, the Q&A that showed,
Q&A.
or his monster didn't say it was a Q&A. It had a big pointy hat.
I didn't see this.
And now I'm a lonely familiar. And people want to have nothing to do with me, since I know the human language.
It is
That
very
seems backwards.
suspicious. No, because you probably ate someone.
But I can't lower myself to become a monster now. They just live by instinct. You can put your collar on me if you like.
No thanks.
I'm kinky like that.
No, you look mean. I don't know what happens if you say that. Should I try it?
I don't know.
I mean, you
He
can't
doesn't
not
look-
have him.
Oh.
No, you look mean.
I'm saying that I could be a familiar for you. Hurry up and put the magic collar on me now. I'm even wearing goggles.
No, it's not red.
Oh, please. Please let me join you. Come on, put the magic collar on me.
I've never denied him before. Okay, I'll let him join me. Because I like him, so I didn't want to not say no.
Yeah.
I never saw what it said.
Great. From now on, you are my master. Give me a name.
Q&A.
And name him Co.
I might have done that once. I think I had a frog and then named him Ko. He can be Yuri, Kui, Bibi, Den, or Keisuke. What do you want to name him?
I named you. You name him.
Let's name him Simon, after my cat.
Aww.
Speaking of animals, Ceci, you still have your jacket on. Are you overheated?
She wanted you to take it off, but then Simon scared her.
I know. I was trying to get her, and then you acted like I farted.
'Cause you did.
Papa.
She's being emo under the chair.
Simon. I think my old master gave me the same name.
No way in hell.
By the way,
I am Mr. Liam.
no. Yes, Master Liam, you're a beginner, aren't you?
Oh.
I can tell. Okay, I will teach you many things about the tower. Let's go. In other words, you can sell things or you cannot sell things, and if they're unhatched...
Eggs! He actually helps you.
I should hope.
He actually wants you to. So yes, this is totally not my father's CUNY familiar. It's just a familiar that just so happens to know to look for humans outside.
His master died.
Mhm.
Excuse me.
Welcome to the tower.
Now the adventure begins. Oh, before that, I have to tell you something important. So listen up and remember my words.
Okay.
The only time you can stop the adventure while you're within the tower is when you are in the elevator moving up to the next level.
Just like Pokemon. This came out
This
before
came out
Pokemon.
first. It erases the record at the tower from the adventure data that you loaded. So never ever press reset button or turn off the machine. All you have done will be ruined. Handle the data with extreme caution during the adventure. Alright, now you have to decide on the formation line. Push square button to select the lineup. Just tell me where I should be. You would be protected from enemy attack if I stand here, but Liam can't attack either.
Okay, so what he means is where he stands in accordance to where I am. So like right now he's following me to that corner. What he's saying about if he stood there, if he's in front of me, he'll walk in front of me most of the time.
But you can't.
But that right, and then it puts him in danger. So 99% of the time I have them behind me. Later, spoilers, you can have two out. I typically put them like one behind and one right in front because they don't want to be in your way. So a lot of the times they'll just get out of your way anyways. But we're gonna put it back here. That's me. And that's him. Okay. I'm gonna walk.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's me attacking. So every kind of like in any other game. Like, every step you take is a turn.
Mm.
So, there's no bad guys here.
Places you've been to once before are shown on the green map. Select button gives you the whole view. The shining yellow dot on the map is Liam. Blues are items, pinks are traps, greens are elevators, and reds are monsters. Familiars have red lights too, because we are also monsters ourselves. Press directional button while pressing square. That's a triangle button only to change direction.
That means, like, if you don't want to use your turn and accidentally walk, you hold down triangle and you can, like, so you can make sure you look diagonally.
That's convenient to have that.
See, he does walking. Like, I don't usually like tutorials, but...
Fireball was obtained. It's a ball. It has magic inside. I'm gonna guess it's fire. You can use the magic in the ball, but after you use all of the magic power, it just becomes a regular ball. You can give it to me and don't ask any questions. When you become able to tell the magic balls from the regular ones, you will see the remaining power after the name. A number like 5 that shows how many times you can use them.
There's also an item that'll show you, but this is, again, Pokemon has the exact same thing.
Pokemon, rip this off.
Copper's sword was obtained. Once you get your weapons and armor, you have to put them on, otherwise they won't work. Press the square button to select your items and equipment yourself with the necessary. Weapons and armor. You will not lose turns by changing directions and equipment. The +1 after the name means that the weapon has an additional power of 1. But a -1 means there is weakened power as well. Yes.
Quite, mister.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put the Pt1 on.
Pita.
Go put this on. Now I
Copper
have
sword.
a sword. So this isn't really like a walkthrough, but I will show you, like, I'm going to go through the best practices.
Because no one's going to play this game.
There's a speed run of it, and he did a great job.
How do you speed run something that's supposed to take you hours? He didn't get the babes.
No. I don't even think he talked to them at all. I don't even think he sold anything.
Run with directional button while pressing the O circle button. What is that? An O? A circle?
Circle. Whee!
Shit. It's too fast.
Yeah, sometimes it is.
You can lift the object placed next to you. Your hex. What?
Square.
Your hex by pressing X button. What? I'm having issues. While you're pressing the circle button. You will not lose turns with this motion. To put the object which you lifted, press the X button. If you want to throw it, press the X button while you're pressing the circle button. These two motions will cost turns. If it's an easy enemy, you can push them aside by continuing to press directional button.
So he means if I hold down circle, then I have to turn direction, so triangle. So if I hold down circle and push X, I'll pick up an item. And then I can hold it. Yeah, you don't have to
Is
hold it.
that a radish?
It's a piece of grass. Then to put it down, you just push X. But if you can throw it, and so I'll throw it at the wall. You just do that, and you'll throw it.
Can you throw it on a bad guy and I hurt him? I guess that's the easy enemy. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Medicinal herb. Oh man, that's weed.
It is. And I'll show you some
What's
things with that too.
that green stuff that's in front of you?
Yeah, I can. Oops. No.
When it's hard to locate the enemy because of a difference in the level, you should look from a different angle. The camera view will rotate left or right by pressing L1 button or R1 button. If you want to change the angle higher, press L2 button while you're pressing the triangle button.
So you can rotate it. So that's stairs. So what he was saying is, if you push triangle, I can change my map. But, is that what did he do? What did he say? I thought he said push triangle.
L1 and R1?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. So I can zoom in or zoom out. I
When
thought
you
could change
changed your
pitch.
directional, was that a shield over there?
You found a secret. Steps.
Wood. I was right. His name Wood.
Yep. So that's what I don't like in like Pokemon. Like you can't change the camera and stuff like that.
Yeah. An egg.
Vermilion. Vermilion egg was obtained. To hatch a familiar from an egg, select an egg and
Heat up.
it. Each time you press the the X button, it is incubated. And once it gets warmed up completely, a familiar will be born.
Just like Pokemon.
But if you don't want to, you can just sell the egg.
It's better to hatch them at home. A familiar born at the monster's shed,
What?
will go home with Liam after leaving the tower. But one that was born in the tower will leave from the bag.
Oh, so if you happen to hear, then it won't come home with you.
Right, yeah, that's where English didn't English here.
Okay.
Sometimes they call it shed, it's the barn, it's the thing in my house, so there's spots where you can put monsters. So you bring your egg home, as soon as you leave the tower, you'll know what kind of egg it was. So like right now it just says vermilion. Even though it doesn't, all the eggs look exactly the same, but it's pink, you guys. So as soon as you leave the tower, it'll tell you what kind of egg it is. So then you can go and you can either hatch it and keep it as your friend,
Or eat it.
sell it. I guess you could eat it. But what he's saying is, if in a pinch, like you really aren't attacking, you can hatch them in the tower, but then they stay in the tower.
Sad.
If it happens in the
And then they're not. You lose them forever.
No, I don't think you can put the collar. I think like the collar, they don't care because the collar lets you have them out and they'll follow you. But I think if you didn't hatch them at home, they just don't know to go back there. So
That's sad.
yeah, I think I've done it once.
They don't have any attachment to Liam's house. No problem. It's a dirty hovel, right?
It's a dirty hovel?
Yeah, they have no attachment to my house because it's a dirty hoe. He just dissed me.
Your house is snatched? Ew. Okay.
Again, I feel like this is a mistranslation because he probably didn't say no problem.
Yeah.
He does it. You know, like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah, then he was
Yeah.
talking about them, that, like, it's okay, they're just monsters, but
Yeah.
okay.
No, he means...
You live in a stupid shed, so it doesn't matter that they have no
Exactly.
attachment.
Let's bring back some eggs if you want to increase the number of familiars.
Okay.
Or I could be the only one, and you could give me that egg. Familiars have 3 main abilities. Start from the ones that have the least MP consumption.
Mixture magic,
Increases the attacking ability of Liam. Second
direct attack,
is just physical force.
direct magic,
Will use most MP. Some monsters have special abilities even though they cannot use many magic. There are 3 magic categories: fire, water, and wind. Fire is always stronger than wind, and wind is stronger than water, and water is stronger than fire. Fire magic, for example, will be effective against monsters that belong to the wind category, because that's what I just said. So in the same words,
Will water
it's like
be strong?
Pokemon.
Yeah.
But there's no earth.
No.
Or fairy. Familiars help Leon according to general strategies. Change the content of your strategy with
change AI,
in command.
line up.
You lose more MP with strategies on the left.
What does that mean?
You'll
You
see.
can also give detailed orders at each turn. If you decide the movement of familiars and direction with
Command,
the order will be executed at the same turn.
Yeah, so what he's basically saying is in here, in lineup, we could change the computer that controls the monster. So when he's saying on the left, it's like aggressively, that means that, like, he knows Brid, that's his magic. So if he sees a bad guy, it doesn't matter how far away, he's going to spit fire at it. And that uses a lot of his magic points. So you can see up there, there's attack, def, and then the max at the bottom. That's his... no. His MP is the blue. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Okay, the max the attack can be 6. Because so if they get something lowered, that's it. I'm sorry. So he's got HP 12, and then he's got MP 100. Every few steps, he's going to lose a magic. And then every time he uses a magic, it uses up his magic. So if I don't want them to just, like, bust ass, then I have to turn it down. So the next one it would be is attack directly. So if he sees a bad guy, he's going to go to it, but he's going to punch it rather than doing fire. Back up with magic means when I'm going to swing my sword or something, he's going to breathe fire onto it, and I'm going to have like a flame sword.
Nice.
So it doesn't use quite as much as if he did it by himself, but then, then he can just follow me, which is best for training your monsters because they need to get experience points, but they're too weak and they'll die. So, that means that he'll just follow you, and you can also just say standby. So if I tell him standby, he's just gonna stay. If you get on an elevator and go, he'll come too.
Oh,
but,
okay.
So I use this sometimes like when you've got a really strong one and then you're training one, and sometimes I'm like, I just don't want to mess with them, so I'll find the elevator and leave them together, stay, and so the stronger one will protect the other guy if any bad guys come.
Oh, nice.
And then I can just explore on my own. It's not that helpful. I will say though, when they get lost from you, because there's a trap that'll like send them flying away, use that, because even though they're far away, you can still command them. So if you tell them stay, you can probably find them better.
That's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, so let me go back in here because I don't want that. So I usually have him just attack directly.
Yeah.
I don't ever really mix
Be
his bread.
aggressive.
Be aggressive. I thought about being into cheerleading, but
Damage is greater when you attack from a high position. So let's avoid fighting at lower positions as much as possible.
The other thing he was saying was you can command them. So I can command him to move somewhere, or like say, let's see, I just saw a bad guy come. I can direct his attack. So I can tell him which direction to attack, and then the next move that I take, then he gets his turn. His turn is going to be to shoot the fireball and attack the guy. So if I see somebody coming from far away, oh crap! If that thing catches up to us, we're dead. I can make him do what I want him to do. So I can make him move, or I can make him attack, and that's just a one-time thing.
Face enemy monsters and attack with the X button.
So yeah, we got that little doodle. So I can skip my turn by holding triangle and pushing circle, and that makes them come to me because they see me.
When Liam has nothing to do, or if you want to recover HP at a grip, press that button. While you're pressing the other button, this will make you skip your turn as long as you want.
So that's what I just did. I didn't realize he was going to tell you about it.
triangle.
But you have to be careful. Our MP is going down in the meantime.
So this is another good training thing, and I'm going to get into this later, but eventually I'm just going to be grinding and we're just going to be talking about other things, but I'll go over it now. For all of you who are looking for the best strats for this game from 1997,
Sure.
it works, it kind of works in Pokemon, not as well though. But if you find the elevator, and you'll see me do this, it's very important that you gain as many levels as you possibly can. So when I find the elevator, I just fast forward time and wait for monsters to come to me. And you'll see why in a minute. Anyway, that way you can grind, but then you're not just like walking around hoping to randomly, you just fast forward time. What he means is that with every turn or two, you get your hit points back.
Huh.
So if you just were in a bad fight and got really hurt, and there's no other bad guys around, you might want to skip your turn a few times and get some health back before you start walking again.
Right.
So that's what he was trying to say. It took me, I've got like, I don't know, 10,000 hours in this game. I've played it nonstop. Every couple of years I'll play it again. So I never understood what he was saying until later. And this is actually one of the first games that I ever found help online for. But, and the guy that I worked with, Alan from Blockbuster, he played this a lot too. So we would share tips. And one of my pro straps, one of my pro strats I actually got from him. And we'll come on to that later. So like I said, every few beats, they lose a magic point. So now I can attack him. And he'll attack, so like I take a turn, the bad guy took a turn, and then Q and me gets a turn. I should have named him Tyr, because now I can't remember what I named him.
Sorry.
Simon.
Yeah.
I said Simon, not Siri, thank you.
Yeah, Alexa turning on when we was watching YouTube. You can't catch him like Pokemon, right? You can only get eggs.
That's a trick question. The answer most of the time is no, but there is a certain fruit that I can't remember now. It's not the Olin. I can't remember what it's called. There's an apple that if you throw it at a monster, it'll turn them back into an egg.
Oh,
Yes.
regression.
I win!
Yay!
I do like how the maps work in this one, because like as soon as you go into a room, because he can see, so like the whole thing, and it shows you this. I don't know if this happens in Pokemon. I can't remember. It might. But like you'll see like on the map at least, you'll be able to see if there's any items in there. So if you walk into a room, you'll be able to see if there's a doorway out, and if you need to really worry about it or not.
The hell's that there?
Somebody already stepped on a trap.
Oh.
There are many hidden traps in this tower that react when you step on them. Monsters can get caught in these traps too. Once you find the traps, you can deactivate them by swinging in front of the trap. But with the traps that are found using items, you have to be careful and swing once. Or your one step will activate the trap.
Again, that's very clunky. There is an item, it's called a trap loop. I don't know why it's called a loop, but it will reveal to you where all the traps are on the map. They're kind of see-through, so they're still activated, it's just you have the sixth sense you can see it. So what he means is that to swing in front of it, you actually have to face the trap and then swing your item at it, your sword or whatever, and then it'll reveal the trap. You get some XP from finding it. What he means is, even though you can see it on your map, it doesn't mean that it was triggered. So don't say, oh, look, there's a thing, and then step on it, because you have to, you know.
Yeah.
So this is the elevator. So this is my strat, is that I would hold circle and triangle and speed up time and hope that monsters wandered to find me. But they're not. So I'm just going to go up.
Probably because this is the tutorial.
Yeah, because there's like Polio up in here.
Liam and familiars like me can recover HP,
I'm sorry, hit the camera.
as time passes. Familiars have to eat something to restore HP. MP can be consumed just by walking, and once it's gone, you won't be able to move at all. If I can't move, you'd be in trouble, right, Liam? I'll tell you how to restore HP of familiars. Select food with items. Then choose command
Give.
Then decide to whom you want to give it to. Press the R2 button or L2 button, which corresponds to color of a collar, and select with the circle button. We are monsters, so we can eat almost anything, but there are differences in the amount of MP restored depending on the food and the monsters, so be cautious.
So he makes a good point, and he does point this out, and I think a lot of people, well, I don't know, I've not really talked to many people who play this. You might miss that. Dragons, Kuhn included, they can eat things like swords, and they get a lot back. If you, like, you'll find those little things, like I found, the plants, so like the medicinal herb. There's other herbs like roam, which, like if you went blind, it'll fix your blindness, or I can't remember some of the other ones. So there's one that like fixes poison and stuff. You don't, maybe you need one of those in your inventory, but you're going to pick up a lot of them. You can feed that back into them, and it'll slowly replenish their MP, which is most of what you have to. Peta fruit revives it the most. Now this is something I want to show you really quickly. Okay, so you see how he has his HP is 12? And this is what I suggest that everybody do when you play this game on the PlayStation 1. When they're full health, so they have to have the 12 out of 12, completely full, you want to feed them the medicinal herb.
Ah.
So his max HP, and I'll show you this, upline. Now his max HP is 13. Unlike me, when I go back to the tower, any stat changes that I got, they go back to whatever. I will always be this level. Like, I can level up to level 50 in here, As soon as that's what makes it a rogue. As soon as I go home, I'm level 1. That doesn't happen to the monsters. Any levels or any stat boosts that they get, they keep forever. So by giving him a medicinal herb that I don't need that, it heals me. So maybe like when you're getting to this really scary places, you might want it. But it's better to pump up your monsters. The other thing you can do is this Pt1 fruit. You're going to get a lot of them. So my suggestion is I'm going to feed it to him too. And it's going to... Oh, it should. I just lied. Alright, it didn't work. Because he had 98, I didn't really remember that. Okay, so if it was at 100 and I fed him a Pt1, it would have gone to 101. So it's not a lot, but you're going to be finding a lot of this crap.
Yeah.
And so that's what I would say. I believe the same happens with the defense. There's one that restores your defense, because there's some things that lower your defense. I believe the same thing happens, but I can't remember right now. The other thing to remember is there's Mazar seeds, and they raise the level. So I feel like people are like, oh yeah, and they'll just give it to, either use it for themselves, or they'll give it to a monster willy-nilly. Monsters pay attention to how much experience they have. So like, he's got his 1 star, so we haven't gone up any levels. Don't give it to him. It's kind of like in Pokemon, like, don't give it to them if they're within... a couple points of like going to the next one. Wait until they've hit the level and then give it to them again. I also wait and give them. I only give Mazar to Kuhn because the higher he can be, the better to me. Anyway, those are my master. And I think this kind of thing would work for any rogue game. I don't remember. What time the hell are we recording?
I don't know. It's 10:44.
We can go a little bit longer. Oh, so I hit quit.
Oh.